The president cannot wait, really, to get across the border into Ireland.
He's got a lot of family to see.
And meet some of his family. And I believe he's off to make a short trip to County Louth, where I believe his great-great-grandfather Owen Finnegan was born in the 19th century.
So the president plans on exploring more of his Irish lineage.
Of course, he did do that when he was vice president, didn't he? He came over and he met with lots of his relations.
He did. He loves a
He's
bit
doing
of
it again.
fiddly-dee. But here now, let's see the resemblance. The fifth cousin, OK? So she's a cousin 5 times removed from Joe Biden. It's like looking in a mirror. It's a spitting image. Andrea McEvitt, good morning to you.
Morning, Eamonn. How are you?
We're very good, Andrea. Andrea. Now, listen, you're not promised that you'll get to meet him, but what are your chances of meeting him?
Look, I don't know what our chances are today, but I think regardless, it's going to be a wonderful day for us here in the Cooley Peninsula and in County Louth to have a president come and spend a few hours with us. It's just going to be immense.
Okay,
Goodness me.
great.
I mean, he has so many relations, distant relations in Ireland, and unsurprising, I suppose, really, if you go back far. I mean, you were saying, how many cousins do you have?
Oh, hundreds.
Hundreds of cousins. I mean, is it something of a thing in Ireland to try and claim some familial link to the president?
I honestly think that Joe Biden's connections to Louth and Mayo are very genuine. And, you know, he has done the genealogy himself and the history's there to prove it. I don't think there's anything fake about this relationship, which I think is a really good thing. He is probably, as most people have quoted him, the most Irish president since JFK, and he really is. And, you know, the fact he's coming back here and spending 3 days in our country, it's a great sign.
See, there's a lovely thing. I'm looking at the sun coming through your window and bathed on your face. And I'm thinking that's good. That's a good sign, because there's this storm Anthony, which is all over all of us. And I thought it might have ruined the day. But does it look as if it's going to be a good day in your part of the world?
We had a lot of rain last night and wind, unfortunately. But I think there was a lot of Childs of Prague out throughout the peninsula. So hopefully they've worked. And the sun is shining this morning. So hopefully that stays true for later on today.
So are there a lot of stars and stripes and banners and things about?
Yeah, look, there's loads of American flags and Irish flags up everywhere. We've great pride in today. You know, there's lots of different events planned. There's children drawing posters and, you know, people getting their faces painted. And I've got my badge here, my cousin Joe badge. Like, it's just, everyone's gone a bit crazy about the prospect of meeting the president today, or at least having him on the streets in Dundalk.
Because, Eamonn, you were reminiscing with me yesterday as we were driving home from work about how when you were growing up, people would come back from the States and it was this huge excitement, you know, welcoming a son home.
JFK, I mean, going back to the 60s when JFK visited Ireland as well, it was absolutely amazing. And are you hoping that Joe will bring some of that magic? You know, we all love things American in Ireland. We do, generally. But did you think Joe will bring a bit of stardust to Louth?
Yeah, I think it's going to be like a big family reunion today when he gets back to Louth, I think. And there's a real sense of euphoria already and a great buzz about Carlingford and in Dundalk. So I can't even imagine what it's going to be like later on when he finally touches down.
Is there any concern, genuinely, any concern about President Biden? And when we talk about it quite often on the programme that, you know, he's 80 now and he's insisting that he will run again at the next election. He certainly doesn't look as perky as he did when he was vice president, if I can put it that way. You know, is that some talk about that at all?
I don't think so. I think we're all here in Ireland, and especially in County Louth and Mayo, we're all backing President Biden for 2024. And we're looking forward, hopefully, to supporting him in his campaign. It's a big year next year. We have local elections here in County Louth for myself and President Biden for the White House. So, like, it's a big family affair.
And what do you do, Andrea? Are you in politics?
I'm a county councillor here in Louth and I represent the Dundalk Carlingford area.
Well, that'll do you a lot of good to be photographed with Joe then, Uncle Joe. What would you plan? What would you plan to say to him if you get a chance to shake his hand or have your picture taken with him? What will you say to him?
I think I'll say thank you for coming home, Joe. Thanks for, you know, putting Louth on the map and like presenting us on this global stage today, which we never could have done really. We've had great access to the whole world and everyone's going to see Louth and the Cooley Peninsula for the beautiful part of the world that we are living in.
That's lovely. You enjoy the day, soak it up, soak up the sunshine, and I hope you get that selfie.
Thanks so much.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much.
To the Cooley Peninsula?
No.
No, me neither.
No, well, there you
lovely,
go. But I love that Andrea's got the political wave right there. She's got the wave right there. No wonder she's in politics there. Andrea McEvitt is the 5th cousin of Joe Biden.
I wonder how many 5th cousins he's got. Genuinely wonder.
I think a lot. I think a lot.
What's a lot? 40?
I think there'll be a lot of people saying, I'm your cousin as well, Joe.
How do they
yes,
check?
Joe.
Do they have to do DNA tests or?
Well, you just say your cousin. Look, the amount of people
spit in a cup or something.
Sure, you're related to me, Eamonn, aren't you, Amma? Yes, you are. You know, I'm sure didn't your father,
I'm pretty sure we've had an email this morning of
someone
someone saying, I'm one of your cousins.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't.
I can't find it. I'll find it before we come back.